Guys, today I'm going to cook Punjabi mutton curry, famed from the state of Punjab in India. Punjabi cuisine is famous for its flavorful, buttery dishes with a vast array of vegetarian and meat options. Now, before I cook this Punjabi mutton curry, you need to have a good whiskey to go with it. And I've got today this Hibiki 12-year-old whiskey. So you can see it's a 12-year-old Hibiki by the Suntory Whiskey Company. And the alcohol content is 43%. Cheers. Hibiki means echo or resonance in Japanese, and it's manufactured by the Suntory Japanese Whiskey Company. This whiskey is now very difficult to get. It's out of production, still available in limited places. So let's give a taste of it first. You hear the pop. You can see this whiskey. It's a blended whiskey. It is made from a blend of malt and grain whiskies from the Yamazaki, Hakushu and Chitta distilleries. And this whiskey actually goes through a charcoal filtering process which makes the whiskey a little bit sweet. If I take a whiff of it, you can get a whiff of oakiness because this whiskey has also been aged in Japanese oak barrels called umeshu. Yes, I can taste the oakiness. It's a bit light on your palate, but it's pretty good. And I'm sure it'll go well with the Punjabi mutton curry. This Punjabi mutton curry is going to be cooked with ghee, with loads of spices, onion, tomato, mutton, yogurt. And this all blends together, it becomes a true delicacy. Cheers. Now, an important ingredient of Punjabi cuisine is garam masala. Garam masala is basically a mixture of spices. The name garam masala is actually Hindi. Garam meaning warm and masala means a mixture of spices. So garam masala is the characteristic mixture of spices used in Punjabi cuisine and Indian cuisine. It is the Indian equivalent of Chinese spice powder. And this garam masala is made by mixing some spices, mainly cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom among others. The spices are then roasted and ground to form a fine powder. Morning guys, so let me go through the ingredients for the Punjabi mutton curry. So I've got 2.5 inches of cinnamon stick, 12 cardamom, 10 cloves, 4 tablespoons of coriander powder, 5 teaspoons of red chili powder, 1¼ teaspoons of turmeric, 20 peppercorn, 2½ teaspoons of garam masala powder, and salt to taste. So I've got 1.25 kilos of mutton washed and chopped ready to cook. And in here I've got 5 teaspoons of garlic paste plus with 5 teaspoons of ginger paste all ready. 750 grams of tomato all chopped nicely already. 10 onions chopped up ready to go, or 1 kilo. 1½ cups of yogurt and ½ cup of ghee. Some coriander here as garnishing, and 5 cups of water. So that's all your ingredients for your mutton curry. Cheers. So first thing to do is put in your ghee into the hot pan and let it melt first before putting in your spices. This Punjabi mutton curry is prepared with ghee, and this ghee actually brings out the natural flavor of the mutton when you cook it. Once the ghee is melted, in goes the cardamom, the cloves, the cinnamon sticks, and the black peppercorn. So the spices are giving a nice fragrance. Now it's heated up. I'm going to put the onions into the mixture.
Okay. I'm going to add in the salt now.
So mutton is red meat, so as a rule of thumb, you need 2 teaspoons of salt for each kilo of red meat. If you're using white meat like chicken, then it's 1 kilo of meat with 1 teaspoon of salt. And Jack is helping me with the cooking and helping me mix the onions because onions take a while. Onion takes a while to cook. It's a large amount of onions. You have to cook it until you the amount there is half of what it is. And it's a nice brown, a nice flavor of the onions coming out mixed with the spices.
It smells so good.
Okay. Yes. Now cooking is hot work, and so you need something to refresh you while you go along, give you the energy to go on cooking. So I've got my Hibiki 12 years here with just 1 block of ice. You see a nice brown golden color, the oaky smell, and the sweetness of the taste as you swallow it down into your throat. Cheers.
Can I try?
Now if you come over here, you can see the onion is nicely cooked. This is nice aroma coming. The ghee is mixed with the spices, and the onions have turned nice and brown. So this is time to put in my ginger and garlic paste into the mixture. Okay, so now the raw smell of the ginger and garlic paste has gone. It's hot work. I'll take a sip of Hibiki 12 years. Now I put in my other ingredients. The turmeric, the chili powder, the coriander powder. Mix it up a bit. Okay, now I put in my tomatoes. And cook this until the tomato is well cooked and mashed up, and the oil separates from the masala. You see the tomato is being cooked now. You need to cook it until you can't see the shape of the tomato, and it's all the mashy pulp. That's when you put in your mutton. You can see the oil is coming out on the sides. That shows that this mixture is already cooked well. Now is the time to put in your mutton pieces. So the reason we wait for the oil to separate is we want the tomatoes to be in a mashed state. We want the juices of the tomato and the spices and the ghee to envelope the mutton pieces, and so that it's evenly cooked. And once the meat has changed to a brown color, you know the meat is been cooked. You can add in your yogurt. So the reason we add yogurt is this. Yogurt actually brings out the flavor of the mutton, gives it a nice velvety thick flavor, and thickens the gravy. That's the reason why we add yogurt. Okay, So after 4 to 5 minutes of cooking, it's time to add water. This creates the gravy. Then you mix it well. We add garam masala at the end because the garam masala in meat dishes actually brings out the sweet and pungent flavor of the mutton. That's why it's used a lot in Indian dishes. According to Ayurvedic medicine or traditional Indian healers medicine, spices actually help you. Spices actually provide warmth, detoxifying the body, balancing the body in mind and spirit. That's why we use spices. Spices in Indian traditional cooking. Cheers. Okay.
What, coriander leaf?
Now we're going to add the coriander leaves. And the last vital ingredient is the garam masala. As you know, garam masala is very important in Indian cooking. According to Indian traditional Ayurvedic medicine, the spices brings warmth to your body, balances the mind and spirit, and calms you down. That's the importance of spices in Indian cooking. So you can see that the mixture is starting to boil, the gravy is starting to boil, and that means it's another 25 to 30 minutes of simmering in a low heat before you call it quits. So you can see here, the gravy is boiling nicely, there's a nice aroma coming. I'm going to do something a little bit different from the recipe. I'm going to put in a little bit of potatoes. So I got half kilo of potatoes to put in here. So the potatoes actually gives it more flavor. It also absorbs some of the water, making the gravy a little more thick. And it's nice always to eat potatoes with a bit of mutton. Cheers. So now the potatoes are in. We just let the mixture simmer for another 15 minutes and then we are done. We are ready for tasting. Cheers. So for the menu today, we've got a Punjabi mutton curry with brinjal salad, with rice, and my hibiki whiskey. Curry. So I taste the gravy first, the right. There's a nice taste there. This is the meat. Still hot. Mutton is very tender. It's mixed well with the spices. Goes well with the brinjal, salad and the rice. All together an excellent dish. Cheers.